And we are back with goalkeeper Jordan Silkowitz and forward Rachel Hill. And once again, we will open up to questions here on site first, and then we'll go to Zoom. So, any questions?
How important are these next 7 games?
These next 7 games are obviously crucial, but I think I alluded to in the last presser, you can't bake a cake in the snap of your fingers. You have to put all the ingredients in at one time and trust the process and let that cook, and that's exactly what we're doing. It's really easy to kind of look at the end product of these 7 games, but we're just taking it one game at a time, and right now Orlando is our main focus and going down there and getting 3 points.
What are the ingredients you have to put in to make this cake?
I think everything. You have the start of the season, the first half, the second half. You're continuing to build through that time. It's relationships, it's our game plan, our style, how we're growing, learning from each game, the things that didn't go well, the things that did go well, and taking and building from those.
How about for you?
Yeah, same thing. I think just, sticking together through that process and, continuing belief. Like, we have to come out every day and we have to do our best. And, at the end of the day, we want to produce on the field on game day. And so, yeah, like Sophie said, it's just sticking together through that whole process and making sure we're behind each other and continuing to move that pin forward.
You guys feel the same as the coach. You talked about just the number of games and just the one point and that kind of the frustration behind that. Do you feel the same? Like you have the ability, it's right there?
Yeah, for sure. I think we all see that we're right there, and all it will take is one result, and then the tides can turn. And so it's just getting that one result. And so yeah, we're all behind it, and we have that same feeling of we're right there. We just need to get that one result.
Same for you, same feeling?
Yeah, I think Rachel hit the nail on the head there. Just getting that one and then focus each week and just running with it.
You guys know you can do it. You have it in you.
100%. I think we've shown that as well.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll open it up to the Zoom now. I will say that we have to get Jordan out to training here shortly, so if we have any questions specifically for her, we'll prioritize those. First up, Marissa. Oh, I'm sorry. We have one more question on site. Paula?
Good morning, guys. How are you? Nice seeing you after Saturday's game. You guys play with the best team in the league. What would you like to improve for Orlando? Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think we had a really strong defensive performance, and we did create some opportunities, and I think it's kind of been the core of the season, being able to finish our chances and keep the ball in the back of the net.
So let's go back to Albertine's philosophy. Let's enjoy our soccer. How could you guys use as a motivation to win with Orlando on the weekend? Thank you.
Yeah, I think sticking to what this team can do and the belief in the group and continuing to build on the things that we're good at and the type of players we have and continuing to move from there.
He told me on Saturday that the energy at the locker room is very good, the positive. How can you guys use as a motivation to face and finish the rest of the season? Thank you so much.
That's a really cool part about this team. The group that we have, the collective belief, how we come together, something special, and just continuing to build on that and put our best foot forward.
It was a challenging game on Saturday. You had saves, right? How was that for you?
First
10 minutes.
Yeah, it was. That's what we trained for all week, and just being able to help my team in any way I can is always nice.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Now we'll go to Zoom. We have Marissa.
Hi guys, I just kind of want to get your reaction to Albertine's announcement that he's stepping away from being the head coach at the end of this year, and just your thoughts on just finishing out the season.
Go you if you want.
Yeah, it is what it is, and we're very grateful for everything that Albertine has done for this club. He's stepped up into a huge role, and we've had things to celebrate over the past year and a half, almost 2 years now. And so, we're focused on that, and we're very grateful for that. And we also know that we have 7 games left, and they're going to be huge games. And so our main focus is on that and finishing out the year strong.
All right, thanks, Marissa. We do have to say goodbye to Jordan at this point, but we've got a couple more minutes for Rachel. Christian, did you have a question?
Yeah, I was going to ask both, but Rachel is the last one standing. So Rachel, I'll ask you, were you surprised about the news with Albertine?
Yeah, I think you can never predict that. And, as a team, we're behind the head coach. And so we were there all the way, and, we get the news, and that's just the way that this industry goes, unfortunately. And so, that's what happens, and we all take it on the chin and just continue, and he's been the leader of it all and, encouraging us continuously every step of the way. So even when it was announced, he's the first one to be like, all right, let's get to training, let's keep working. So, it's nice to see that we have someone that's continuing to lead us through the end of the year in a really positive way.
Yeah, Were you surprised at all that it happened at this point in the season with you guys still having as many games left as you do?
I mean, I think it was the club's decision, and that's what they thought was best for the organization, so we believe in that.
Yeah. Do you, I mean, you know, you guys have had your struggles lately. Obviously, you know, the whole season and the whole 2 years will be evaluated. But do you feel, you know, just any responsibility? Is there some regret that things kind of didn't turn around this year? How does that factor into everything?
Yeah, I mean, no one wants results not to go their way. So I think as players, obviously we take that on board, and, you know, that is heavy on us. But as we continue in the season, I think, like Silky alluded to, our team is like so good at continuing to believe, continuing to go out and grind. And so, yes, we want to get the results, but at the end of the day, we're doing our best, and we're going to continue to do that until the end of the season. And like we talked about before, you know, it takes one result and then the tides can turn. So yeah, we're continuing to believe and just going out every day and working as hard as we can and doing everything we can, you know, analyzing film and everything behind the scenes to just get that final result.
All right.
And then as someone who's, you know, stepped up to be captain late in the year, you know, how do you guys want to finish it out this year? And, you know, what do you want the future of the AFC to be, whether that's, you know, what the coach is like or what the team is like heading into next year? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we want this club to be a winning club, and so we continue to strive for that each and every day. And, you know, there's still 7 games left, like we keep saying, and, you know, playoffs aren't out of the picture at this point. So we're going to continue one game at a time to just get as many points as we can.
All right, thanks, Christian. We're going to move on. We have one question on Zoom, and then we'll have one question on site. So, Dino?
Hey, Rachel. With regard to this season, you know, obviously you're coming down the stretch. Is there anything that you haven't been able to add to your game or kind of like unleash this season that you personally feel like this can maybe unlock our offense and kind of get us like kind of like the...
Oh, we lost your audio there at the end.
Sorry, just Rachel, if you can talk about anything that you haven't been able to get done this season offensively, you know, that maybe could serve as an unlock for this offense down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a whole, we just want to produce as many goal-scoring opportunities as we can, and I think that we're getting there. We're just maybe not putting away the final product. So, yeah, I mean, every opportunity that I get in front of goal, like I want to put it away, and so I think the main thing is just making sure that I continue to get myself in those positions, and then also creating opportunities for the rest of our attack, and just, yeah, creating those goal-scoring opportunities, as many as we can each game.
All right, we have time for one more on
Two
site.
questions. When you heard the news that coach was moving on or stepping away, what was your first thought? And is there any motivation these last 7 games because of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think my first thought was, wow, I'm so grateful to have gotten to play under him. He's been an incredible leader for us, and I think that he's really gotten the whole team behind him. So, yeah, just gratitude was my first thought, and then, yeah, we want him to go out with a bang, you know? So, I mean, we've been doing it all along, just doing our best to get these results. But, yeah, I mean, it would be nice to send him off on a good note as well.
All right, thanks, everybody. We got to get Rachel out on the field.
How do you spell your last name?
Hill.
H-I, oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's a tough
We'll
one.
also
Could have had an E on
meet
the
availability
end. You
Thursday
never
morning at 8 a.m. and we're in action in Orlando on Saturday night. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.